You're suing the defendant, Miss Hubbard, and her son, Dewayne, for $5,000 for damage to your car. You say that your nephews took your car keys without permission, and then later, Dewayne took the car and crashed it. Ms. Hubbard, you initially offered to cover part of the repair costs because you believe that Ms. Rawlings and her nephews bear some responsibility in all of this. However, once things escalated with the plaintiff, you changed your mind, and now you believe you owe her nothing. All right, Ms. Rawlings, your nephews are how old?
14 and 15.
Okay. And you claim they took your car keys from where?
From out my bedroom while I was
bedroom.
sleeping.
Okay, when you were sleeping. Do they normally drive your car?
Sometimes they'll ask me, can I use my car, because they have license. But if they didn't ask me to use my car, the day they took my keys, they didn't ask me.
Okay. Dewayne, how old are you?
14.
14. Do you want to tell me what happened that day? How'd you end up with the plaintiff's nephews?
I was at my friend's house, and then we went to her house, and then we spent the night.
At her house?
Yeah.
Why didn't you tell your mom you were spending the night at her house?
I texted her, but she was asleep.
Okay, were you supposed to stay over at the plaintiff's house?
Nah. No.
You were not?
No, ma'am.
Okay. What happened that morning?
I was sleeping, and I heard the door open, and he was like, come on, I gotta go to work. So
At her house?
Yes.
Okay.
So I got up, went in the car, he started driving to work. He put his work clothes on, and then he told me bring the car back and go straight home.
Okay. So he gave you permission to take the car back to her house?
Yes.
Then what happened?
And then I was going to put gas in the car, and I wasn't paying attention, and I hit the pole, the gas station pole.
You hit a pole, and then what happened?
So I started driving back, and then I turned right, and a car came behind me and hit me.
You just had the worst luck.
No, when
Do you have a license?
No.
You don't have I'm sorry, what are you showing me?
When I turned right, the car was going straight. I was like this. I turned right, and the car hit me, like that.
Okay. And you don't have a license?
No.
And your friends, her nephews, knew about that?
That I crashed?
That you didn't have a license?
I don't know.
All right, Judge Juarez.
Ms. Rawlings, what state in this country can you drive with a license at age 14?
I don't know.
Your 14-year-old nephew does not have a license.
No, my nephew has his permits.
Okay. You said your nephews were 14 and 15 and that they had licenses.
My older nephew has his license. His brother has his permit.
At 14 and 15?
Yes, they has their permit.
At 14 years old?
But I didn't tell nobody to drive. They basically took my key without my permission.
I understand, but you've let them drive in the past. That's my issue here. Mr. Hubbard, have you been punished for this? How?
I can't. I got all my stuff took, and I can't go nowhere for the whole summer.
You can't go anywhere the whole summer?
And probably after that.
Yeah, it should be after that. Have you had any criminal consequences?
No.
You're lucky.
Not yet.
Yeah, you're lucky that criminal charges aren't being pressed. Ms. Hubbard, do you understand that even if he had her permission to take the vehicle, and even if he had a license, if he took her vehicle and crashed it, he would be responsible?
Yes.
So why should he not be responsible if he took it without permission?
We don't feel like he shouldn't be responsible, but no claim has been filed with any insurance company.
She doesn't have to file a claim with her insurance.
Okay.
She has no legal obligation to do that. But this is where the taking responsibility comes in, right? Instead of just saying, have you filed with your insurance?
I did.
Why?
Because no one wanted to help, so I had to go through my insurance to get my car fixed.
Compensate you?
Not yet. They're trying to work on it.
All right, so why did you only offer to pay half?
We felt like her nephew's parents were partly responsible because they're the ones that took the car.
But your
Even
son
though
was driving it.
Agreed. And my husband and I did say until she began threatening us, we were going to pay her half that day.
Right, but half is not
But
really
she
sufficient.
agreed to half.
Did you agree to accept half?
I didn't agree to accept half. I agreed for her to pay to help me get into a rental car and to help me, to help for the damages. I show her the damages of how much it would cost. She looked at it. She was like, well, we're not paying that. Your sister should pay half of that. My sister said she shouldn't pay half because her sons didn't wreck the car. If they did, then she would be helping.